Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Amplified, and today we're starting the video over here because I really like this design behind me and I don't feel like I see it enough because I don't really go in this portal. This one is mostly for visitors, so that would be why. But I really like this design. It's probably one of my favourite things I guess I've done in the Nether so far. I'm not quite sure, there's lots of favourites now. I really like how this project is going. It's a long project. I mean, I've got a long way to go with the stuff down there, but these two things either side, the Blaze Farm thing and the little restaurant thing, are going to be going well. And you know, I'm going to get on with those kind of soonish. And you know, I've got some ideas, some plans in the works, and yeah, that is where that door leads. So I'm probably going to copy this design over in this, probably in a live stream at some point, and this will just be the entrance to the restaurant. And then the Blaze Farm will also be a kind of restaurant, I guess, as well, and we'll have like a big sign up there and there saying what it is. If I can make some kind of logo or something, maybe out of blocks, that would be awesome. But anyway, I have got some awesome names for these things. Now, I haven't put signs on these yet, but I wanted to give credit to those that have come up with the names. So this one here is a bar, so this one is going to be called the Drunk Hermit, and that was from Elbite. Thank you very much, Elbite. That is a cool little name for that bar. Then we shall head over to this side. Now this is the little coffee shop, and I think I'm going to call this False Brewing Co. And that was James Schneider. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And then over here at the kind of Chinese restaurant, Oriental style thingy, this is going to be called Symmetry Sushi. And that was from Impulse. Which isn't the Impulse on the server, but a different guy called Impulse apparently. So yeah, the only thing with this is that, you know, it being a sushi restaurant means I need some kind of conveyor belt. I mean, that's a stereotypical sushi thing, isn't it? A conveyor belt. So we might have to add one of those, maybe in that separate room over there, or maybe even through this gap here. We've definitely got quite a bit of room this way, I think. So we should be okay to do something like that. But anyway, today we shall still be working in the Nether, but we shall not be working over here. Instead, we shall be working over here. Now, a couple of episodes back, I said that I wanted to work in here a little bit more, and I wanted to make a little shop designed for in here. Now, I have come up with a cool little idea. Now, I wanted it to be a Netherrack shop, and by shop, I mean, you know, I'm thinking I'm going to leave it free. I'm going to chuck all of the Netherrack I think that I don't want, or don't need for any future projects in here. We're going to fill up a whole bunch of chests with it, and also allow the other hermits to chuck all their unwanted netherrack in here as well. That will mean that if anyone wants any, or if people want to, you know, smelt some up for nether brick, they can just pop here, you know, get rid of their junk netherrack and also collect some, which is a really awesome design and a really cool idea, because, you know, I sometimes need netherrack, but I don't really need it right now. You know, I'm not really doing anything with nether brick, so for now we can leave it up to the hermits to, you know, come and collect some. So this is going to be a cool little project. We're going to have to dig up this thing like crazy, but what we're going to do is a bit of a big time-lapse episode this time around, and I guess let's roll that time-lapse. So there we have it, guys. This is our ice path, and it now actually leads somewhere other than our Christmas village. So if you go through here, as you can see, we have the room. I'm just chilling out there, just staring at some chests, I guess. And this is it. Now, I know some of you guys will be like, why on earth have you got ice and netherrack together? Well, I had to kind of keep it in the same theme, but I wanted to put some netherrack in the design as well. Now, the one thing I want to know from you guys today is whether or not I should put glass in front of these two. It's supposed to be just little areas that I guess pigmen can spawn if they would like. And, you know, it's meant to look like the nether outside, which is what it looks like out here, obviously, because this is, in fact, the nether. Now, it looks a bit like a face here, in fact, and I am looking to make this look a lot more natural and make it kind of fit in with the landscape. I obviously need to put a whole bunch of netherrack here, which means that the netherrack shop might take a little while to go live, I guess, and stock netherrack, because I guess I'm probably going to have to use quite a bit to do the outside, but this is what it looks like. I'm pretty happy with it. I hope you guys like this kind of episode with just one massive time lapse. I thought, you know, this project was just kind of very simple, I guess, but I wanted to show you guys, I guess, how it's built all in one go, really. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put two signs on the end here. One is going to say, feel free to take any netherrack, and the other is going to say something about leaving netherrack. You can leave it. And probably start on the left chests first, because that kind of makes sense when people are looking through chests. Or I could maybe set up something where I have an item frame or something, and the item frame only is only on the front when it's actually full of netherrack or something, or when there's only when there's netherrack in it. So maybe I'll put some item frames up. I do think they lag, so I don't know, it probably seems a little bit silly, I guess, to do that. Maybe we'll set up something a little different in that we put item frames on these slabs here. So 1, 2, and 3. I guess we could put 4. That's a little bit of an issue, I guess. Maybe we could put them on the side of the panes instead. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is spend a bit of time working these things out, adding some signs, maybe adding a few little details, and then also we'll probably actually spend a whole bit of time just making this look natural, because it looks very boxy at the moment, which we do want in a way, but we don't really want it to look this crazy because it looks a bit of a mess. There's little gaps in here which look a bit crazy. But anyway, we're going to get on with that, and I should catch you guys afterwards. Okay, so the last thing I want to do with this little area is make a banner. Now, for those that don't know already, our little tunnels everywhere are going to be having banners. That is how we're going to basically show what tunnel is what, and we'll have probably like a little notice board maybe or something in the future. We have kind of something down there already on the wall. We have banners and then the name of what is there. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys how to make two awesome banners, which I'm hoping is going to work, because I haven't tried these out, but I really want to make them for this area. So this one here is probably, you probably guessed it, it's for the netherrack shop. It's going to look pretty fancy, so we're going to do that. Do a red filled masoned, I don't know how to pronounce these things. I'm not going to pronounce them because otherwise I'll just look silly. So we're only going to make one of these and then we'll copy it over. So you do that, and then you do the little archway with the red, so you get it on the kind of pointy thing on top, and then you also do that again because you need to make it a little bit bolder, I guess. In fact, we need to go up like that. Okay, so once you've done that twice, you then want to do it again with the orange, which will kind of give it a bit of a red border, and then you want to do that again with the yellow, which is awesome. Then the last thing you want to do is put the banner at the top and then use 4 orange, and that will give it a bit of a gradient, but it'll look pretty awesome. So I think I'll probably be putting this one, actually let's copy it over first, and then I think what we shall do is probably put one there, and there, I think. Yeah, so when people come down, they're like, oh, where's the netherrack shop? Oh, it's right here. So I think that they look pretty funky. I wanted it to look like netherrack, so I wanted the brick design, but I really like that little touch with the the little spiky bits. I'm not quite sure what they're called. I think they're called, I don't know, I think they're just indented, is the word. Next up, I'm going to make one for the airport down there. So, yeah, so it's nice and clear for people that want to join me down there and visit. So what you're going to want first is a blue base, so a blue banner right there. Then, we don't actually seem to have any, but I did think I had some. Okay, looks like we're going to need something extra. So the little thing I forgot was some bone meal, so I've just gone to fetch some of that. That is a very key part of the design. So you're going to want to get a blue banner, put that in the corner, and then do a white cross like so. So I think that's like the Scottish flag or something. But anyway, you want to go ahead and build, or do a fess, which is the top really thick line. And then you want to give it a blue border. Now, you might have noticed already that I have a Willer Skeleton skull in my inventory. That does mean that we are, in fact, next going to be using a skull. Now, this is going to make that cool little design there that you can see. And then what you're going to want to do is then cover up that bottom stripe because we don't want to be able to see that. But when I put this down, it looks a bit like an aeroplane, a little bit like an alien as well, a little bit like, I don't even know what, you guys can come up with whatever ideas you want to with those. But anyway, let's quickly pop down there. We're going to put this on the Netherrack. We haven't really got an entrance to our airport just yet, but we want to make it clear that this is where the airport is going to be. I'm going to have to copy these banners over once again. We'll put them there and there for now. We'll obviously move these around, you know, because they're all very close and cramped with each other. Also, I don't know if Cleo's going to have a banner. If she is, it might be a better idea to put it over there, but again, it's completely up to her. But that is it, guys. That is all I've got time for this episode. So I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave it a like. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. But that is it, guys. You've been awesome. I have been this person. And I shall catch you guys next time. See ya!